I don't know whether I'll be the next. But for me, I've already told my family, my members, if they kidnap me, nobody should contribute one kobo. My grace will speak that will lead to Christian liberation. That day is coming. I'm just waiting for them. Even I will tell them, please kill me quickly, because nobody will do kobo. And if they call home, they will tell them our daddy covenant last will that we should never pay a kobo. Please kill him, because my blood will be useful while I'm in the grave. He will fight to finish him. And I know Jesus has approved that.
So first of all, I think let's consider a few facts here. Trump announced that he is designating Nigeria as a country of particular concern, that's CPC, under the US law that addresses religious freedom violations. 2, he claimed that Christians in Nigeria are being killed in very large numbers and that radical Islamist groups are responsible. 3, he threatened to stop US aid to Nigeria immediately if the government doesn't act. 4, he also said that he has instructed the US military via the Pentagon Department of War to prepare for possible action in Nigeria, including deploying troops or striking guns ablazing if necessary. Bro, this is where we are. And news that a pastor in Nigeria is actually calling for Trump to intervene. I think it is, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it, honestly, because on one hand, I think that the Nigerian government has not been proactive enough. On the other hand, I think that we shouldn't get to that level where we are now calling on external government to, salvage a situation here in Nigeria. By the way, I'm not in Nigeria. I'm in Ghana. All right, here on African soil, where we now rely on external powers. I think we are just trying to pass a signal that we've lost it.
Dr. Osajefo Kwame Nkrumah says something that Africa is capable of managing its own affairs. If after several years of slavery and independence and post-independence, and we are not able to manage ourselves, but rather still call our colonial masters to come to our rescue, then we still have a problem.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. But the challenge is that, you see, in Nigeria too, they also have a government. However, the government has not shown any proper roadmap in terms of dealing with Boko Haram.
Yeah, so it all boils down to leadership.
So we agree. As for the leadership challenge in Ghana, in Nigeria, in Africa as a whole, we think it is something that is palpably, clear.
I understand. So in this case, let's do away with other countries and focus on Nigeria.
Absolutely.
You see, Nigeria over the past years, when it's time for election or when it's time for campaign and choosing the right leaders, that is where the big mistake is being committed. Okay, because they have the opportunity to elect a right-thinking leader who could govern the country well, who could stand on his feet, okay, to put certain things to order. But why will you go in for an old sleeping man who doesn't even know?
Why?
No. Like you see, that's the fact. That's the fact. Okay,
Hold on.
that's the fact. So,
you know what I've seen?
No.
I've realized that a lot of the times, we tend to eulogize people who fail to get to the seat of government. All right?
Mm-hmm.
So let me use Ghana as an example.
Okay.
Up until our former president, Akufo-Addo, became president,
Okay.
everybody thought that he was Ghana's
Excluding
Messiah.
me.
Hold on.
Is it everybody? I'm part of the everybody.
It's okay.
All right.
Excluding you.
Yes, excluding
but the
me.
majority of Ghanaians thought that Akufo-Addo was Ghana's Messiah.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? And assuming he never became president, in the books of history, he would have been recorded as the president Ghana never got. If he had gotten Akufo-Addo, things would have been different. If he had gotten Akufo-Addo, things would have been, better. But what happened? You understand? So you look at the narrative before he became president and post his presidency. So I am not trying to, I'm trying to say that do not think that the people in Nigeria who failed or who didn't get the opportunity to become president are the ones who could have become president.
All right,
or could have changed
that is not my point. That is not my point. Okay.
No.
So
I'm saying this because you are trying to consider Tinubu as somebody who shouldn't have become president in Nigeria.
So a typical example is that when you check the political race of the MPP, I don't trust any of them. So should we give any of them the nod? The same thing that you just said, that if we didn't give them, what will happen would be like, okay, because he was not president, that thing might not happen. So you see, I personally, to everybody, personally, I knew for sure that if Buhari finish his tenure of office and he's to hand over to the same Tinubu, I know, like from the day right go, I know that Nigeria will never be better under that man. So my conscience tells me that, my instinct tells me that old man will not do anything, and under his watch things will be worse, like worse than before.
Whichever way. Now
Yes.
we have this issue at hand. Pastors in Nigeria, in fact, not just pastors, some politicians in Nigeria are actually backing Donald Trump, that come to Nigeria and come and salvage the situation.
Let me ask you this question. The United States of America, now with their leader Donald Trump, which country have they gone to stabilize peace that they have been successful before? Name just one.
It's not up to me to name countries.
Oh no! So like he has a record. So let's try to see what the records is saying.
In international politics, there's something called global hegemonic theory, or some people disagree though, but that in the world you need like a big brother, a country that would act as a big brother among other countries.
Is Burkina not there?
Hold on.
We have a lot of African countries that could serve as a big brother.
No, you see, you don't understand. you can't. Nigeria cannot call Burkina Faso a big brother. It can't work.
Well, Russia is there. But you see, the truth of the matter is that for United States of America to come to your country, that they are coming to fight whatever.
The approach may be wrong. The approach might not be right. But what I have always said is this, that I find myself in these two situations where I don't know whether to be happy or to be sad. Because on one hand, you have a government in Nigeria that hasn't shown any roadmap.
That government is very weak.
No, hold on. That hasn't shown any roadmap to fight Boko Haram or other insecurity issues in Nigeria. And now you have a supposed big brother outside Nigeria, in the person of America, trying to come home to fix matters.
So, and I'm asking
on one hand, it is proper. On one hand, you see, unless otherwise we are suspecting that there might be some ulterior motive behind that.
Exactly, you said it. There is an ulterior motive,
which we cannot lay hands on. Are you able to tell us which motive it is?
Their last country they visited was what? Libya, right?
Well, maybe
that's their last country per history. And what has happened to Libya? And what's the state of Libya now?
No, but you see, let's look at the facts. Is the Boko Haram?
I'm checking the track record of the United States of America.
That's okay.
They don't have any good record.
Okay.
They don't have any good record in terms of peacekeeping.
So what do you say?
Oh, they should back off.
Okay.
Yes. You see, Nigeria is capable of fighting or fighting the Boko Haram or bringing stability.
Are you saying capable?
They are capable.
Really?
They are capable. You see, that whole Boko Haram thing.
What have they done so far?
What are the
actionable steps they've taken so far?
You see, that's what I'm saying, that whole Boko Haram thing is just a pure business they are transacting.
No.
Okay. One is getting money in their pocket whilst one is suffering.
Those could
so
be,
I was listening to one of the videos that was circulating on the social media that the agreement, how do you call it? United States signed with the Boko Haram has expired, and there's some 1 or 2 controversies among them. That is why the Boko Haram spark. You see, so there are speculations. There are speculation, which in a way might be true. Because I just don't trust US in any matter. I just don't trust them personally.
Security.
In matters of security, I don't trust them.
Well,
like they don't have any good record.
No.
In terms of security, what record do they have?
I am saying that.
Yes.
We were in this country where I think 2 or 3 months ago, where about 200 Nigerians were bent. They were killed and bent like chickens.
Yes.
What happened?
Nothing.
Nothing happened. It's just one of those stories.
Yes.
Okay. And so if you have a government outside of Nigeria saying, look, what is happening there in your home isn't good. And so fix your books or I'm coming there. You understand? I don't think we should be bashing. You have your reason to be bashing America because of their track record.
Exactly. But don't have any good track record.
But I am saying that.
Imagine Akufo-Addo want to be a president of Ghana.
But I am saying that if we are bashing America and we are asking them to back off, it shouldn't end there. There is a reason why America wants to come into the picture. That reason is still persistent. People are still dying. Is it true that Christians are being killed? Is it true that Islamic militants are killing people? And videoing same? And brandishing guns and weapons?
So Nkrumah said Africa is capable.
Oh, this is your definition of capability.
I'm coming.
Hold on.
I'm coming.
So you think they're capable?
I'm coming. Africa
200 people have been killed. Nothing happened.
Africa is capable of
homes have been set ablaze and nothing happens because we are capable.
If we are serious as an Africans, for the sake of the Pan-Africanism, we can come together and help Nigeria. But going to US or US coming to solve this issue.
This whole thing, look, you see, for me for one, honestly, I have seen myself back in the days, while I was much younger, as an Ewe. Okay, so in any discussion, I consider myself, Charlie, maybe I be before they say anything. But much later, I saw that no, there's a bigger picture. There's that Ghanaianness in me. I have to see myself more as a Ghanaian. Much later, I said, no, I'm not just a Ghanaian. I'm a black. I'm an African. Okay, so let's not just see ourselves as, this problem against Christians in Nigeria is a problem against humanity and not just Africans. And so if there's any challenge in Nigeria, to the extent that it's not affecting anybody directly in USA or in UK or in Europe, does not mean that it is not affecting the human race. And so if there's a human being anywhere, irrespective of their color, who is interested in peace in Nigeria, and the person has the interest of Nigeria as primus, why not? Why should you stop the person? So I don't think we should make it like it is a black thing, it is an African thing, let African come together. No, it is a challenge against the human race. If I sit here in Accra and a Christian is being murdered in Guyana, in Rome, in any part of the world, it should affect me. It shouldn't be
the killing of the Christian is against humanity and it affects all of us. Okay, I understand. But my point I'm trying to make is that you are calling for the orchestrators of the same issue.
Hold on. You see, this is a word allegation. But you see,
I know it's a word allegation. I don't trust the US for one bit.
So that's okay. I'm not even saying you should trust.
Like the way Obama killed Gaddafi. And look at how Libya is.
Hold on. I have my own issues. I have my own misgivings about America. But what I'm saying is this. When we are saying that America should back off, it must not end there. What we want is a solution to what is happening in Nigeria. Look, Nigeria is a problem. Let's face it.
So I'm coming. Let me say this. If Nigeria is really a problem, and then the US is sending their army to go and stabilize the peace or whatever, and if the people they do not agree to what the US or whatever is doing, it's going to take a long time. And the US, I'm telling you for sure that they will never succeed in this fight.
So
they will never succeed. Because the people themselves, the president himself, and the government, They have to really sit down. I believe that they know the solution to the problem. They know it.
So why are we still here?
Yes, because for them, they are not serious at the first place.
Charles, you know the solution to a problem that is taking the lives of innocent people. We saw the Bring Back Our Girls campaign. We saw the NSAS campaign. We saw the Boko Haram issues. The 200 people who were killed and murdered and bent. You know the solution to all of those problems. Hold on.
It's a typical thing of Africans.
Hold on. You know the solution and you are not acting. And people by the days are dying. Bro, what? I mean,
all right.
This whole thing about
I get
let's
it.
just solve it as an
Let me give you this scenario. Before the previous government came into power, what are the things they said? They gave solutions to the problem they think Ghana is facing. But when they came and when they left, see they are back. Look at the things. No, it's a typical example of all those things.
Let's speak directly to what is happening in Nigeria.
What is happening in Nigeria?
Do they have the solution?
Oh, they
do
do
not have a solution.
They have.
So why are they not solving it?
And that's their own cup of tea.
That is so it's their own cup of tea. So let's allow them kill themselves.
Not that.
And at a point, the whole Nigeria will be unlivable, and they'll find themselves here in Ghana.
Well, not that.
No, go to La Paz. Go to Kwabena. Go to Lagos Avenue. Come on, let's not.
So you see, my last thing I would say is that very soon the opportunity will bring itself again, and Nigeria will go to the polls again. Okay, if they like, they should go and fool again.
You see, that's my challenge with you again. You see, we are here thinking that. You see, bro, voting is not going to solve any problem.
If we don't put the right leadership in place, Africa will remain, or certain country will remain where they are.
And that is the
we need radical leaders.
That is the deception.
Leaders.
That is the deception again. We are thinking that by voting for some people,
that is why I didn't mention any names.
No, hold on. But you are saying you should vote for some people? Also.
No, I didn't mention any names. I said for the right.
Exactly so. You are thinking that there's some right leaders. There's no right leader anyway. There's no right leader anywhere. On this planet, there's no right leader anywhere. If we the people, as human race, as blacks, we are not willing to fix our issues head on, and we are thinking that, okay, let's vote for these right people. They don't exist. Nigeria will, look, I'm telling you, Peter Obi, whoever, all of those guys, they don't have a magic wand to turn around Nigeria. They don't have it. If Nigerians don't sit up and say, look, we are matching this, we are matching this head on, fixing it right here and there, no leader is going to appear anywhere to solve anything. And so if America said, look, you guys, you are delaying, you are killing people, so I'm coming to
you. It's like you want to go to America.
I don't even want to be there.
It's like you want. I'm not even. You want to go to America.
No, but hold on. You see, I think you are not even getting me. I am not saying that America is welcome. I am saying that, you see, it's just like back in the days where Donald Trump called African leaders, African countries shithole. You know how I felt. You see, when you check my Facebook, I wrote a post about it. We have allowed ourselves to be portrayed in that manner. So
why
you are bashing the guy for calling your country a shithole? What are you doing?
So you see,
what are you doing?
You see, when we take a country like Burkina, in a way, they were able to stand on their feet and stop certain things. Like, can't the others do same?
I think you have to get me. I am not for once saying that I support Donald Trump. But what I'm saying is that beyond bashing him and beyond closing the door to his face, that look, back off, don't show up. We can face our own thing. Let it not be a poetry reciter that we have been reciting since Kwame Nkrumah days. The African is capable of managing his own affairs. How many times have we not said this thing? How many times have we not repeated this thing that, oh, as blacks, we can solve our own problems. We have said this, but I'm even tired of hearing it.
That's what I'm saying, that Traore is setting the example. The rest can follow.
I hear you. I hope.
Yeah, Traore is setting the example. The rest can follow. So my last word I said I will continue to say is that very soon the opportunity will bring itself again. And Nigeria will go to the polls. If they like, they should go and mess up over there again. And they will see.
So by extension, you are saying that they should vote for
automatically. Tinubu is not doing anything. The man is just sleeping, and the country is being run by the wife and then the children. What are you talking about?
Let me consider that.
See, Nigeria, the leadership is.
I consider that as an allegation, as a one allegation, because you can't just say that.
But look at that old man. He will just be dancing and just be displaying. The man is not, up to the task. And Nigeria knew very well that Tinubu is not the person they should have voted for. They knew. But because of the rice and the money they give to them, they sold their conscience
one more thing.
to bring Tinubu into government. Now look at where they are now.
One more thing.
I'm not saying that the insecurity just came. It has been there for some time now, okay? But at a point, during Jonathan's regime, things were kind of, but...
What? No, finish it.
Oh, no,
things were moving wrong.
No, I'm not saying that things were perfect.
There was nothing proper anyway.
No, I'm not saying things were perfect, though.